So stop wasting mine. We've got all this time. How am I supposed to know?
Hello, and welcome, and we are live. This is Natalie with Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos, and we're going to be doing a mostly quiet stream. That feels really loud, which is kind of out of the ordinary, but I am going to keep the music widget going in the background so that there is some sound and some music, because I am chilling over here doing the sweet supervising of John's school. Today is the first day of school, and so I decided I have to be here. I have to keep eyes on him, constantly watching, making sure that he's doing all of his schoolwork. And while I'm doing that, I decided that I'm going to grind on some Palia and try to get some plushies. There's not going to be a lot of talking. I mean, I'll interact with the chat if a chat comes, but just like the way that I generally talk throughout an entire stream, I don't know how I get so many words or conversation points. But as I've said many a times, I would talk to a wall. Is the sound not? What is happening? Stream manager? Why can't I hear myself? I can't hear the stream. Is there no sound? Hold on. Hold please. Pop into Twitch. I heard. I heard it, and then it disappeared on the Bluetooth. Can I hear myself? Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know why was Twitch being weird. Alright, so how does that feel? Does that feel? Olivia Lee 998, welcome to the chat. I'm actually thank you for chatting. Unfortunately, I'm not monetized on anything. This is just a hobby that I'm working towards monetizing, so there's no budget for this. And by no budget, I don't mean that it's unlimited. I mean there's zero budget for this. Miss Insane Witch, hello and welcome. So I'm not currently looking for anyone to do any art for me, because my moderator does art for me. I do some of my own art, and occasionally my son does too, so it's just not currently in the cards. But thank you for the follow. Ms. Insane Witch, are you at home and able to play the Palia? I'm trying to get plushies because I've not gotten any more plushies. Oh yeah, you are. It is Wednesday. What time do you start your stream? I wasn't really thinking about the day today because I don't like streaming when people that I know are streaming. But John started school today, so I have to be here so I can watch him. Why aren't you doing your schoolwork? This is exactly why I have to be here. So I wanted to go ahead and have like a chill, not really involved, not too much talking stream basically, because I don't want to distract him too much. But I also, if I was gonna sit here and game for so long, for most of his school day, I know that I would end up completing a bunch of stuff in the game. So I'm just gonna be chilling. Yeah, I didn't want to like end up doing a lot of stuff in the game and then have to go back and like try to remember everything I accomplished in all the time that I was sitting here, and then have like the first 10 minutes of the stream be like, oh, and I did this while I wasn't streaming, and I did this while I wasn't streaming, and this and this and this. So that was one of the reasons I was like, oh, if I'm gonna be sitting here, I might as well just stream. It did not click with me that it is Wednesday. The Wednesdays is the Insane Witches stream. But I want plushies. And that is why I chose this game over other games, because I'll be honest, I'm a little jelly that a little jealous. A little bit of jealous that you guys got so many plushies literally in the moments that I wasn't part of the party. It's so sad. So much sadness and sorrow and the disappointments. That's what we ended up deciding. He's like, wait, you're gonna do that while I'm doing this? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna talk much. I put it in the title. It's a low talking, barely talking stream. And he's like, yeah, but like my classes. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna mute the microphone. And he didn't like that. So I said, well, you could put headphones on. So I just have to make sure that I'm streaming while over here so I can just actively watch his screen. The school told me, they're like, part of the reason why we want all the parents to come and get the Chromebook is because we can't supervise them if they're on their home computer. And I'm like, it's okay. I get the chance and opportunity and blessing to like literally just be sitting next to him, watching him. Because if they're on the school computers and those school Chromebooks, the school makes it so that they can't do anything other than classwork. But these kids these days, they find out. Jenny! Yeah, school started. I'm over here, eyes on his screen. They like the kids these days, like the schools set up the Chromebooks so that they can't do a lot of things. And do you know? Okay, Miss Insane Witch, thank you for stopping by. I'll pop I'll pop up a tab with your stream whenever you start streaming. I won't be in the chat, but I'll be giving you the views. The kids, they just be figuring out how to work around it, because they had I remember when John was in 6th grade, they couldn't do there was a bunch of games that they couldn't do, and lo and behold, not too long after the games would get blocked, they would still find ways to go third route play them. Because there's always some kid that's like a computer genius, honestly. And that one kid goes and makes a whole new website that it's like, I mean, they're little geniuses when they want to do things. They'll create a whole new website that routes to that game, and so the school doesn't have it blocked because they only have the initial thing, like the original blocked. And the kids will just be out here playing cookie clicker through like somebody's third-party website. Like, these kids, when they want to do something, nature finds a way. They are like the dinosaurs, and life finds a way. Nature finds a way. I was very surprised. There is this one thing about cyber school that I'm kind of like, I have mixed feelings about. So, in the classroom, they do kind of waste a lot of time in the beginning. I think it's a waste of time. Like, maybe I'm being too critical, but it feels like a waste of time where the school year starts and they're all like, oh, day one, I get it. Day one, they're just like getting to know each other and, talking about their interests and talking about their summers. But, like, day 2, then they start going over all the stuff they learned last year. Like, do you remember this stuff? Maybe they take the entire first week just on the getting to know each other part. And I was kind of expecting that. And then John got on his class, and I'm prepping for this stream and checking everything, and I just hear it. I hear what's happening over there, and I look over there and I'm like, wait, did you literally just go straight into a lesson? Like, there wasn't an intro, there was nothing. It was just straight into classwork. Mind you, John finished school 3 weeks before the regular district did. So it kind of oh, I see. I see where some of it is. Because it just went straight into classwork. His science just went straight into a lesson. I'm like, okay. Got it. So yesterday, I did play the game a lot. And there's a couple of things that I'm going to be probably putting out as shorts. I'm aiming to put them on TikTok, but since I'm already going to be editing it, I will probably also put them on YouTube. And actually, before we go into the game, we might as well. Also, my sound is super loud because I don't even have my ears in and I can hear it. I'll put it down. It's too loud. So, also, let me get rid of that. Don't need this. Bring the TikTok chat. I still haven't figured out the whole TikTok situation as far as the chats. It's unfortunate. Also, I've only been streaming for 14 minutes. None of my chat bots pop up that early. Let's look at the ridiculousness that I had to deal with yesterday while I was playing the game. I think it starts here. Is this where it starts? This might be where it starts. I wasn't able to give her what she wanted. This is one of her big high picks for the week. This happened to me about 6 times. So y'all are dealing with it for 30 seconds, but I lived in this glitch for 6 times in a row, and I was not able to give her the thing she wanted. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let me go to the next one. This is the next glitch. Pretty sure this is the next glitch. I have a bunch of shorts, either glitches, between glitches and things that I accomplished in the storyline. Oh, look at that, there's some sparkles. Alright. So y'all saw the sparkles. I took whatever was in the sparkles. They're not going away, and neither is the description. Alright, Delilah showed up at my plot because I'm slowly progressing the story. This is one of my struggles though with the Switch, is recording gameplay. You can only choose to you press the button, it either takes a snapshot or it records and backward records the last up to 30 seconds, but there's no guarantee that you're actually gonna get what you're trying to record, which is unfortunate because this would be so great instead of having to go through and record all my gameplay and then edit and then have to go back and edit a whole video of however long I was playing and try to find every single spot where something that I want to use as a short or anything pop up is a little frustrating. Because there was a lot of glitches happening, and I kept trying to record all of it, but from what I see from these shorts right now, it doesn't seem like they were recorded very well. It doesn't seem like a lot of the glitches were caught very well. There was one of them where I was held hostage. I was on timeout for a while. I didn't get to play, and there's all these glitches that I thought I was like recording. They're not even showing up. I'm disappointed. Oh. This one, what did I record this one? Oh, because I found a chest that I don't think I had found before. I was hoping it had a medallion in it, but that was not the case. Yeah, that bug, it probably had a plushie. That's why it was evading me. Avoiding me. So yeah, that chest is there. Pretty sure I recorded when I was stuck, but I'm gonna have to try to find which one it was. Was it here? Because there were a couple of things where floors were just disappearing. Like, who needs a floor? Floors for who? Not me, apparently. Okay, thank you. I think this is the one about the missing floor. Let me see. Oh yeah. Look at that. Floors for who? And like, it just, fell right through. I don't know what's going on with Palia, but it really feels like there's so many more glitches with the new update than there used to be, and I don't know what string of code they put into the update that has been doing this, but some string of that code is just like some string of that code is struggling. It is making the game struggle so hard. Being tracked by the cartels. Teddy! You came just at the same time as the chatbots. You finished working? Yeah, all my glitches aren't. I tried to record all the glitches that I've been having, but it's kind of hard to control how the Switch is gonna like decide to record or what exactly it's gonna choose to record, and especially when a lot of things happen back to back that you want to record, and I was having a lot of glitches and I was trying to catch all of them because they were just, I was falling through the game so many times, and then oh goodness, I will be here because I'm over here supervising, and I knew I was, oh look at that, didn't have a floor. I'm going to be here for a while, and I decided to do a low talking. I mean, I've been talking a lot since I started. He has his headphones on. I've been mostly just like, I'm a little bit farther back because I need to keep eyeing him consistently, watching him work. But since I had to be here, I knew that I was probably going to want to play a game. And since I have so many hours of school day, and well, I mean not that many, he finishes his school day in about 2.5 hours when he feels like it. And he can, on occasion, finish in like an hour and a half. But the average is like about 4. But that's 4 including like 3 breaks. I knew that I'd end up playing a lot and progressing the game a lot. Let me see. I knew that I'd end up progressing the game a lot, so I just didn't want to deal with having to be like, oh yeah, and this happened, and this happened, and then this happened. That could bring it down a little bit, and then the other place to turn it down is I go here and do this guy. That should do it. That should have put it down. We finally made friends with someone to the point where they gave us a key. So Aoni, now we have the key to his tree house. I've been working, thanks to Teddy, on making friends with all the NPCs. And I know that he had put this information in the Discord, but I don't always keep up with everything that's in the Discord. And it's very irresponsible of me because, like, it is my Discord, but Teddy runs it for me, so he told me about this website. Is it this one? It's paliapedia.com, and it'll tell you what each character wants for the week, and if you get that down properly, they will like whatever it is you give them. They'll like it more. So we're still in the week of September 2nd, and I've given I gave Ashura a gift. It wasn't what he wanted, but I'd already given him a gift before Teddy sent me the link for the site. Aoni and I are already at level 3 friends. I've already given Badger a gift. I didn't give Kaleri a gift because she wanted Dari clothes and I don't have any. But I put in a request and I got them, so I have to go make friends with her. Is that math or science? Oh, it's math. Do you need a notebook? Do you need a notebook? Do you need a notebook to keep in? Okay. You haven't even finished one class. What did you finish? You only have 4 classes today? Did you finish science? Oh, I thought you were doing science. Science was the one about motion. Oh, so you already knew all the stuff. And math, he's doing functions. So they are still doing some refresher type stuff, but at the same time, it's not taking it doesn't take as long when, oh, I shouldn't have gotten this lucky box. I keep forgetting that I want to only get lucky boxes from the black market, because lucky whatever's from the black market, because 2,000 arrows is nothing. That's about right. I don't have a Choppa plushie, and I am jealous of you right now. I don't even know how many hundreds of arrows I've burned through, because we were playing as a group. It's me, Teddy, Miss Insane Witch, and Jenny, and my arrow usage alone, I had to go back home like 4 different times to make more arrows, and I make them in batches of anywhere from 100 to 300 depending on how many resources I have to make more arrows. And like, I was struggling. I have 3 plushies. None of them are Choppas. Choppas are just avoiding me personally like the plague. I take personal offense to that, actually. I think, did I keep this one plushie? I think I forgot to put this plushie at home. I've run out of resources. I got this guy 3 times, a Cernut plush. exactly this guy, not like different variations of it. I've run back home to get more resources, like, because I've run out of resources. I haven't run out of so many resources as I have in this campaign, just trying to get some plushies. I've had moments where I've just didn't even know you could get plushies, and I'm like getting plushies, and my friends are like, I'm so jealous. I'm like, I didn't even know I could get a plushie. And now that I want the plushie, I didn't care too much about them. Now that I want them, they're like, nope. Did I read that book? Apparently. Okay, what does Kaleri want? She wants the dairy clothes. Maybe you should read it again. Did you? And did you learn something? I don't know which one of these I want to answer. I didn't actually read the book. Let's say the manners. Manners. I didn't even know that was a mission we were doing. I don't talk to her very often. I'm really just out here trying to gift her into friendship. So I still don't even have a shop. Because I was not putting any attention, honestly, into making friends with any of them. The only one that I was growing my relationship with was Tish, because we're like flirting. We're flirting partners. She flirts, I flirt. We all get along. Okay, I have some flags. Oh, I have one flag. Let's see. Who have I not given a gift to? Yeah. I think Eshy's actually one of the only ones I haven't given a gift to. Did I give a gift to... Well... I know I gave this grumpy guy a gift. Are you sure? He is so rude. Miss Insane Witch likes him a lot, and she's like, yeah, but if you know, once you make friends with him, and I'm like, also, I already gave him a gift. Why is he, like... I'll give him another one. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Because Miss Insane Witch likes him so much. Just a dispel arrow here. Have a dispel arrow. Oh, look at him. He smiled for like a whole 2 seconds, and then he changed his mind. Never let them see you smile, apparently. Let's see. What are the things we can get from him? Is any of this useful or anything that I want? No. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I should just buy arrows from him, because then I don't have to worry about wasting time tracking down resources. To then go home to make more stuff. I don't really use my coins that often, so I might as well just do this. Save myself some time. Because what I really want to do is just find these plushies. Oh, why is there somebody at my house? What did I do to deserve this? We are here, so we'll just use fine arrows. Things are kind of easy to hunt here. Why are there no choppas? No choppas. I was pleasantly surprised that my child was so cooperative about the first day of school. There was no fussing. There was no complaining. There was no, I have 50 million other things to do. All the excuses. I'm so proud of him. I'm genuinely surprised. I woke him up. I said, hey, gotta start the day. You got school today. And he went downstairs. I let him hang out for a little bit, get his little groggy self awake, and get himself some breakfast, and, bathroom and hygiene. And after he'd done all that, he just got up and went upstairs, came upstairs, and I was so pleasantly surprised and proud of him. Also, I was downstairs. I still had some stuff to do, so I didn't immediately come upstairs. And when I came upstairs, he wasn't doing something else, like, just making it look like he was doing schoolwork. He was sitting at his desk, genuinely trying to get logged on to the cyber school website and stuff. I had to help him because it wasn't cooperating, but man, compared to what I had to deal with 7th grade, my 8th grade is doing great. There's a couple of things. So like here, there's state testing at the end of the year, and I think it's a waste of time, and it's also not very mandatory in the lower grades. In high school, there's a different test, and that one is the keystones. Those are mandatory. So in preparation for that, I did tell him this year he was gonna have to take the PSSAs. I've not made him take any of them. Hey, Mom 3, welcome to quiet chill, trying to get some plushies. I am tethered to my desk today because school has started. I have to be on a constant supervision. And I didn't want to just sit here and play because I knew that I would end up like progressing the story accidentally. Even if I was just initially hunting for plushies. So it's a low-key, chill, quiet stream of hunting all of these creatures to near extinction just to get some plushies that do nothing but look cute. I've gotten 3 Cernic ones, but the exact same 3. So I have duplicates. No choppas. Hey. Fine, run away from me. I'll find other choppas to hunt. We have been playing together, and every single time that a choppa has been found, it's when I wasn't around. God, it keeps doing this. I'm so annoyed by this glitch. It keeps, when you switch tools or weapons. How's my inventory full already? When you first switch, it doesn't do the motion that it's supposed to for whatever tool it is. If you're trying to be fast, it's really annoying. God, could you be more annoying? Like, seriously. Oh, also, I forgot. I should go home. I'm gonna teleport home. Because I did actually finish all of the drops. He's doing so good. I mean, I realize that the first couple of lessons are just like, do you remember last year's stuff? But he's being pretty quick with them. He's doing pretty good. I'm still surprised that they went straight into schoolwork. They were just like, psh, straight into schoolwork. Crazy. Like, he's doing graphs right now. He's doing functions. Day 1 of school. Straight into lessons. Oh, Kaleri is here. Hello. your starstone. I'm supposed to remember these things, but I won't. I'll ask Teddy about it later. They're like birthstones, aren't they? Are you trying to get me to give you aquamarines? You realize starstones are not that easy to find. Oh, is that why all of them have been giving me wallpaper? Because I've gotten to the point. Oh, come on. This happens. This is another glitch that's been happening since the update. NPCs will come over to my plot. We'll have a conversation, and then they leave, and then I can't move my person. Can't move. No matter what I do, I press all of the buttons. Nothing. So frustrating. Nothing works. Undock. Put it back on the dock. When I was having issues with Eshy yesterday, undocking did help 2 times to get us unstuck. But doesn't seem to be working today. This is very, very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to restart, aren't I? I just came back in after showing all my little shorts. This is frustrating. No, go home. I'm not trying to hard press on it. I really wish they could identify what it is, what string of code they put into the update that is having so many issues with pre-existing code. And part of the problem with code is that it's so long, like it's so lengthy, just pages upon pages on pages of code, and you can't, it's not always easy to figure out what is causing an error if it's not causing an error in and of itself. So like if a string of code causes an error in and of itself, like usually the program that you're testing it in will tell you this string of code is causing, like fix this, there's a problem here. But when a new string of code is added to a pre-existing like whole environment of coding, like you've already made this game and then you add in new strings of code, the string of code by itself may not be having an issue, so your programming coding software won't necessarily identify this is a problem, and so you load in the new code to add on assets, to add on like these plushies, and to add on new outfits and things like that. And you would hope that since you're just adding things in a lot of the new strings, there won't be any issues. But then sometimes new strings of code don't play nice with pre-existing strings of code, so then you have to get someone to go through all of it and try to figure out which strings of code aren't playing nice with each other. And because they're not playing nice with each other, then the games are glitching. And you can't automatically assume like, oh, you just put this in, take it back out. Because code is one of these things that it doesn't, like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense in some ways. Because like sometimes with some code, this doesn't happen all the time, but with some programs, this is also an issue that happens. You will put in new lines of code to change and update some things. And then the program will stop running properly. So then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna remove the code that I just added. I assume that's what's been causing the problem, because I added these new lines, problems started happening. And then you remove the new lines, and the program that you had coded before that you kind of assumed would be repaired if you took out what you just put in, says like, no, now we know how to be problematic, and we're just gonna be problematic, period. You're just stuck with us being problems. And like just taking out the newest lines doesn't guarantee that things are gonna start working. It's quite nonsensical. It is a little ridiculous and very frustrating. very frustrating for those of us who interact with the code as consumers of software, and very frustrating for the developers and coders, because they're kind of out here, let's say on the Discord, getting all these complaints and getting people like, hey, fix this, this is a problem, I don't like this, and all these problems, and they're just like racking their brain because they can't figure out what to do to fix it. There's actually this really funny shirt that I want to get John. I wanted to get John when he was into coding, and by proxy I had to get into coding. And it says, actually I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to misquote it, and it's a really funny shirt. I don't want to mess with things on the computer, so I'll actually look it up on my phone. I have it in my, it should be in my save for later, because I don't think I saved it into a list. I'm pretty sure it might be in a list though, but let me check my save for later first. And okay, WASD, it's what moves you, and I think, I don't know if I suggested this shirt to my brother-in-law. I don't know. I wanted to buy it for him, but I didn't really have the financial fluidity to do it. But I wish I could have bought it for him because it's funny, because he's also a tech guy for work. He's a systems administrator type person. T-shirt. Oh, okay, here it is. Alright, so it's this, and it says, the code doesn't work. Why? And then the bottom one is like, the code works. Why? Coding be like that sometimes. But unfortunately, if I'm not misremembering, the Singularity 6 team isn't that big, so that does create some more issues when you're trying to go through thousands and thousands and thousands of lines of code to figure out what's not working, what is not mixing well, what is being oil and water and causing all these glitches. Put this away, I don't need to have it with me. Oh, although I guess I think somebody maybe wanted that as a gift. I know Hecla wanted sturgeon, and I gave it to somebody else by accident. And I think I already gave Hodari a gift. I think I gave him, oh, he's the one who the copper bar was for, because the things that he wants this week are Mugen meat, a copper bar, a blue marlin, which every shade of no, or fire breathing dragonfly, which also every shade of no. Those things are so hard to get, so copper bar for him it is. That's why I had one singular copper bar in my inventory. Alright, Gina, I gave her cake, and Kenley, I gave him a Kenley carp, which did kind of hurt a little bit because it was the only one I had and it was starred, but it's fine. I'm trying to make friends with these people so that I could finally do get someone to actually be my chef. Nayo, I gave him a steak dinner. Najuma, I gave her blueberry pie. Reth, I don't think I think I just gave Reth, like, I just gave him something, like, randomly, because but he has blueberries is one of the things he wants. I have blueberries. He has it as the 2 thumbs up thing, so. Sifu, wanted a steak dinner or an iron bar, so I guess that's why I had one singular iron bar in my inventory. Should have tracked all these people down and given them their gifts. But I got frustrated because I kept glitching into the center of the game. Journey to the center of the Palia Earth. Subira wants red belly piranha. Yeah, I still have that in my inventory. Tamala wants a pearl or a fairy mantis. I still have the pearl in there. Tao wanted golden salmon, a whole heap of no, or a Quindu choppa, which I did have in my inventory and I took it out, didn't I? Let's get the Quindu choppa. Quindu choppa for Tao. Tish wanted a blueberry pie. I still have one blueberry pie. And Zeki wanted a silver bar or a green pearl. Let's get a silver bar because I'm out of green pearls that I'm willing to give to them. I think I only have one. And that is everybody. So now let's run back to town and give away these giffies. We'll start, what time of day is it? 5:37. I might be able to catch most people in town. But oh, that looks really cool. Are those all the planets? Okay. Are those all the planets? Are those half of the planet? It looks really cool, but like you're doing... Well, yeah, that's why I thought they were planets. Because they're spheres. No, but they were rotating. And there's that big yellow one that looked like the stars. Yes. Oh, right. Miss Insane Witch said that she was streaming in 5 minutes, so I should add an extra YouTube tabs and go over to her stream. And scroll. Let's see, it is window period. All of the loves. Spell that incorrectly. Alright. Killer chicken. You'd be running into some interesting names here. Alright. Let's go find NPCs and give them giffies. Oh, I have a letter. I forgot to claim my stuff. God, I said I forgot to do that enough. Let's see here. Drops. My drops. No, here. Notifications. My Twitch. Claim my drops. I've completed all of them. So now, actually, it should immediately be here. In news. Because I just went on Twitch and I claimed it. Look at my little plushie, buggy plushie. And 3 Sagi coins, which is very convenient because I'm just heading into town. Oh, hello. Hecla. What did Hecla want again? I don't want to give him the wrong thing because I did that yesterday. I gave some of the wrong gifts. He wanted pearl beluga sturgeon. Can we not glitch, please? Can I, like... I did get the buggy plushie. I got the buggy plushie. Here, have a beluga sturgeon. Oh, look at him, so excited. He squinted. Oh, I loved how we were missing information before, and then I gave you your treat, and you're like, huh. I got the buggy plushie. Oh my goodness. So, over here telling stories. Let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. My dog, and I was gonna do like a TikTok about it, but it just ended up not looking good no matter how many times I recorded it. My dog, this little thief, broke through the baby gate that we put on my brother's door, and celebration cake. I don't think I have any cake left. Actually, I think I already gave you a gift yesterday. How many times can I give you gifts? I'm out of cake, so I already gave you a gift yesterday, and we're already at 3 stars, so it's fine. Kenyatta, I gave her a gift yesterday. I'm trying to find the people that I didn't give gifts to. So we need seafood, Subira. Oh, I think I hadn't given Wrath a gift. And Tish, I haven't seen Tish today. I need to give her her daily flirting gift. Is this guy downstairs? I guess he's downstairs. I need to go downstairs anyways, because I got my 3 coins and I don't want to accidentally spin them on the top machine. Alright, this heifer. That's what I'm calling my dog. This little punk broke into my brother's room. He broke through the baby gate, because I want my brother's cat to get used to being here, and she didn't have a good experience where he lived before, so she was always locked up in the room, and I don't want that to be her life here. So I decided that we should do something to get her used to the house, and what we do is we put a baby gate. Open my brother's door and put a baby gate there, and this punk opened the baby gate. Now it's not fastened because my brother and I are basically the only 2 that are either tall or dexterous enough to climb over the baby gate. Everybody else has to open it, and so we didn't put it in place. It is kind of just, I don't need another bathtub, but I really like the way this bathtub looks. I don't know if I should buy it. It might feel like a waste of money eventually, but it's a dragon bathtub. I don't know if I should buy it. So, the pig that I call my dog, that's not rude, it's accurate. The pig that I call my dog broke into my brother's room. He Houdini'd himself into the room quietly. That's the thing. The baby gate is held by the actual door, so it's not fastened into anything, so we could take it off whenever we need to or want to. So it's held in place by the door, and the slightest little thing actually can make it fall, and then we would all hear it. This little pig, this little oink oink of mine, very gently, it happens. This little pig that I call my dog, actually, you know what, I have the pictures, hold on one moment. It is, we're doing it, hold on. The little pig that I call my dog decided to break into my brother's room. Let me swap here real quick. It should be here. See this? Oh, there's a screw there. I should go downstairs and pick that up so it doesn't ruin the vacuum cleaner the next time I vacuum. But this is a can of cat food. So the pig that I call my dog, who is over here avoiding eye contact, in this photo I am literally calling his name, and he is just avoiding eye contact, pretending he doesn't hear me calling him. He went into my brother's room. He broke into my brother's room quietly enough so that the doggy door didn't fall. Now that doggy door falls about 60% of the baby gate falls about 60% of the time. Like, you try to deal with it cautiously so we don't scare the cat, and about 60% of the time it still falls, or it like kind of falls into your hand. You gotta hold on to it firmly so it doesn't hit the floor, scare the cat. He very carefully and very cautiously got himself, opened the doggy door, the baby gate, went into my brother's room, ate all of the cat's food that was in the bowl. But he didn't eat the hard food, the dry food. He ate all of her wet food that was in her bowl. And then stole the bag, the Ziploc bag that had the rest of the can. So the cat doesn't eat much. I put about 1/5 of the can into her bowl, and she ate like 2 little nibbles of it, and then she left it. Well, his name should be Pig, and it should be Pig or Vacuum Cleaner. I actually do call him Vacuum Cleaner sometimes. So he ate all the food in her bowl. He licked it clean, and then stole the bag, that Ziploc bag that I just showed you guys. He stole that out of the room, left the room without knocking the baby gate over. Okay, so he went in and didn't knock it over. He left while stealing something and didn't knock it over. Took this to be underneath the dining room table, and as you can see right here, gnawed through a whole Ziploc plastic bag. This is a Ziploc, okay? I got Ziploc because it was on discount this day, but I normally get the cheaper stuff, the Walmart brand. But this, like, Ziploc bags are slightly thicker. Like, the plastic, it's like a little bit more robust, and he still chewed through it. Look at, he chewed. He ate the bag until he could get the can out, and then he ate the cat food, which probably about this much was in the cat's bowl, but he ate the food that was in the bowl anyway, so he basically ate a whole can of cat food. And then, like, he finagled his way out of, like, having, I got all my chats up, because this is what you gotta do with Social Stream Ninja, you gotta pop them out. But yeah, he did that, and then he just kept avoiding eye contact with me when I was, like, admonishing him. And I don't even know how he was able to do all of that. He's going to be pooping plastic bag, pieces of plastic, for several days. It's just ridiculous. And I feel bad for the cat, because she is such a little sweetheart. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Let's go back into screen capture real quick. This is the cat. This is my brother's cat. She's a little sweetheart. She's adopted, and she's very anxious because she had a tough life before. As you can tell, she only has one eye because she had a rough time before she was found by the place that rescued her, and my brother adopted her from the place that rescued her. And she's a sweet little girl, and we're trying to help her get over her anxiety and stress, which obviously stems from the fact that she did not have the most ideal situation. And then my truffle pig of a dog breaks into her room, steals her food out of her plate, and then also the leftovers, and just like runs away. Like, I feel so bad for her. This poor girl. She is like traumatized. She is so traumatized right now. Like, I opened the door this morning to go check on her because my brother leaves at like 6:50ish, and when I wake up, I go and check on her, and I go and check on her, and she just like pops her head up, has her eye wide open, and she's like looking down at the door like it's the food thief coming back. I'm like, oh baby, oh, poor baby. I feel so bad for her. Seriously. And my dog, little punk, I was literally standing in front of him, and when he does something wrong, his name shifts. His name is Nibbles, and his name shifts from Nibbles to Dog. When I'm pissed off at him, I just go like, Dog, are you serious? So I'm standing, a little bit off to the side, but in front of him, and I'm like, dog. When I took those 2 pictures of him, I took 2 pictures of him, and he is just like avoiding eye contact. Like, he is just avoiding, he is like looking straight forward. I had another picture that I didn't show on the stream right now, where he kind of like slightly turned his head in my direction, but was still looking down. I'm like, are you serious right now, dog? I already got the supply, but thanks. Oh, so he didn't want that? Why isn't it refreshing then, if that's not what he wants? I don't have any green pearls to give you. But yeah, so that is the thing we're currently running through. And it's unfortunate and it's hard. It makes things harder because one of the ways that I have seen is recommended to train pets to like get used to each other is like you put some division between them and have each pet's food on their own side so that they kind of like just get used to each other. And well, this regular pearl wasn't initially for you, but since you don't want the silver bar now, but now I can't. I gotta figure out some other way for the 2 of them to make friends because my dog is a pig and he is a thief. So I can't use that strategy because he is going to steal her food somehow. He would learn to climb over that baby gate if it got him to the food. He had been trying to get into that room and steal her food like for 3 days. And I'm like, he has food, y'all. It's not that he doesn't have food. It's not that he doesn't have soft food. Like, he has hard food, dry food, and he has medium food, which is like chewy. It's not the wet food. I buy him wet food occasionally and I mix it all together. But I also buy low sodium chicken broth, and I mix his dry food with chicken broth, sometimes with beef stock instead of chicken broth, so that it's not hard for him. So I will mix the dry food with the moist food, and then I'll mix in my dog is, yes, he is. MJK Jets, thank you for stopping by. I also have Miss Insane Witch's live popped up on one of my tabs. But yeah, my dog, he's a dog by genetics, but he is a pig by traits. And my brother reminded me, he's like, oh, well, we could try that thing again where they're each on one side of the gate with their foods, which is something I had suggested before, and he never did it. But then I told my brother, like, no, I don't think that's a good idea anymore, because after this incident, I remembered that there's a reason why we don't put pizza on the table anymore. Like, we used to bring pizza on pizza days and just put the box on the table, on the dining room table. Everybody would eat and it would be fine. The pig that I have as a dog would push the chairs. We have a solid wood dining set, like not compressed wood, solid wood, and he would push the chairs until he could get enough space, because he thinks he's a cat also, to jump on the chair and then jump on the table, and then he would eat all of the leftovers. So we would randomly come back into the dining room and the empty pizza box would just be on the ground, because he would, like, I don't know, he eats, it's like he doesn't want to stay on the table because maybe he realizes that he's too exposed, so he'll grab onto whatever and drag it down and then just eat it underneath the table, as if we're not going to see it. Under the table? And so we had stopped leaving leftovers at the table, and it's been so long that I didn't remember. We're just used to taking food, like pizza boxes, straight to the kitchen now. We put it on top of the stove and everybody goes and serves themselves from the kitchen. It'd been so long I didn't even remember why we were doing that. And then after the dog, pig, cat that I have did that yesterday, I remembered all of it. It all just came rushing back to me. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, I can't do that food strategy with my dog, because my dog will eat his food and he will eat her food too. And she's been through enough. She doesn't also need to be living with a food thief. My dog is a food thief. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the likes. I guess you're back, Teddy? MJK Jets. Thanks for the support. MJK Jets is always in Miss Insane Witch's live, which she is live right now. Actually, I could do the linkity link. Oh, wait, I had to try something. Hold on. Before I do that, I had to try something because I was telling Teddy that I think I figured out what the issue is with, is it here with the commands, is post misses. Here we go, chat command, and then go here. Is it gonna do it? It's not doing it. What if I just do post? What happens then? What if I just do post with the exclamation mark? What if I just do post, then the exclamation mark, and then this? No, it's still not doing it. I can't figure out why it's not doing it. Because in commands for Social Stream Ninja, there is a, what if I the chat commands. So if I do get, what if it's not caps? What if it's just get? It's still not working. Why is it working? Alright, I'm just gonna share her. I'm gonna share her video. Where's my sharing option? Here it is. I'm so frustrated with Social Stream Ninja because I can't figure out why it's not doing the webhooks. This is Miss Insane when she's doing a live stream of Gems of War at the moment. Gems of War is a game that takes low resources from a computer. So if your only option for gaming is like things that aren't too resource intensive, that is a good option. And she does stream every Wednesday. 12 p.m. EST. It's not doing, it doesn't want to do anything, Teddy. Because I even turned that on. I did turn the joke thing on. I turned it on, right? Oh, try it again. Try the joke one again. That one's working. Trigger webhook URL by a exclamation command. So I don't know why it's not a werewolf. Corny jokes. I do like the corny joke bot. I don't know why it's not doing the other things. Cause I have one for Miss Insane Witch, I have one for Teddy, and I have one for Jenny's YouTube as well. So I don't know what else to do. Use post instead of get for what hook calls. What if I do, what happens then? Nothing. I really don't understand what Social Stream Ninja is. If we can figure it out later, I'll help you set it up. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Because it literally says on here, trigger webhook URL by an exclamation command. Have custom chat commands poke a custom API endpoint. So then I have chat command, exclamation misses, and then I have the webhook URL as her YouTube, and then I have exclamation Teddy, and then I have the webhook URL as your YouTube, and then I have exclamation Jenny, and I have the webhook URL as the YouTube for With Love Creations, and it's just not, it's just refusing. Utterly befuddled, confusion, and is causing delays. Alright, let's go back to Palia. Alright, I'm done playing nice with you people. No, actually, well, yeah, let's go hunting. Let's relieve my frustration with hunting. Yo no sé mañana si estaremos juntos, si se acaba el mundo. What you doing? What you doing? Taking a break? Taking a break? It's lunch break. What do you have left? How long is social studies? You should check it. Because if it's short, you might as well just get it done before we go.
Go away.
Where do you want to eat? Do you want to go to Friendly's? We haven't gone to Friendly's in a while. And do you like their cheese sticks? Yeah, but like... You look really tired. Should I put some eye drops in your... do you want eye drops in your eyes? I have to force him to get the eye drops. He doesn't like it. What's the best thing about a Boolean? Even if you're wrong, you're only off by a bit. I don't get it. Buddy, are you just trying to see what all jokes it has? Like, just checking on all the jokes. If you don't get these guys one shot, it's like frustrating because you pretty much, it's a two-man job. Got it. The first one was kind of good. Was kind of funny. Ooh, chest! What's in it? What's in it? Let it be something good. So you solved it. Enjoy the treasure of Prison Beard, the prestigious lubber. Truth is, any real treasure I had is long gone. The crew, the gal, the ship. Well, not the ship. Still have that, and I'll sink it before the likes of ya can have it. Funny to write that. Always thought that line was something corny that lovers repeated to make themselves feel better. And don't get me wrong, treasure is great, but I spent most of it buying the crew and Camila lovely things. And to get that heat off our backs, seeing them happy, well, that made me happier than any gold locked in a vault ever could. You can't spend it when you're dead, yeah? The doc said I ain't got many good years left. Thing is, I still got my ship, a few good lads, and a heart ready to be filled with new adventures. Plus, I hear word of some waters that might cure my ails, way out there across the sea. The real treasure? The memories of those old people, those old adventures. It's the friends we made along the way. Let's see, did you hear about the bread factory burning down? They say the business is toast. Hey, John, did you hear about the bread factory burning down? They say the business is toast. John's face. It's 2 for 4. I mean, it's not bad. 50-50. Hope her memory can bring you as much joy as it brings me. Alright, then let me loot this treasure. What do I get? Story C wallpaper. Ooh. And pirate treasure chest. Got it. Do you ever think? Got it. No plushies. What is that? I don't know what it is, but it's about to get a smoke bomb. Hey, hey there, millipede. I threw 2 bombs that landed at you. Hey, why is my remote being so slow? Do I need to charge this thing again? How much charging does this thing need? Like, it should be lasting way more than this. Am I gonna have to change its battery? That's annoying. The pain in John's face when I told him that, because he thought I was being like serious about something and that I wasn't. Can I get a plushie, please? How did that just disappear? Yep, I was, what? Why are all these resources just disappearing? Plushie, 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 plushie. Ah, no plushie. Got me hypnotized, so mesmerized, and I just got to know. I went too high. Oh, okay. The animation was not what What are you doing? Golly. I had the remote underneath the desk. Like, the desk is here. I had it slightly underneath the desk, and I have the switch right here up front. So, I was thinking that maybe when my remote is being problematic is because there's an interruption in the signal. It's not far away from, it's like maybe a foot. So there really shouldn't be an issue, but there is an issue, and it's like, okay, cool, bring the remote up above the desk. And now it's still being finicky. I don't know if I'm going to have to buy myself a wired remote and see how that works out. Didn't I already hit you like twice? Why are you still alive? Frustrating. I'm not chasing it down. There we go. Okay, that one. Should have been all worked out. I just want some plushies. Oh, why is my radar blinking? Why is it glowing? Let me look at my map. Suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh, is it because of this? The gardener's oneness. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't think I don't have regrets. Don't think it don't get to me. Between the words and the hurt and the whiskey, don't think I don't feel alone. should have been all worked out. But don't think about it. Go talk to the gardener again. So I had been trying new headphones. Actually, what is that one? I'm missing one that I'm supposed to return. If y'all see, I'm wearing a different ear cuff. This one's red. I ended up not loving what I got from Amazon. So in the process of trying to find the ones that really work out for me, I returned the two that I had. I returned one of them and I have another one. The other ones, these, I was waiting for this stuff to arrive before I returned them. And I ordered 3 different things from AliExpress because what I figured is they're all coming from China anyways. And I bought 3. Bought this that I'm wearing, and it's kind of okay. Raspberries aren't nice. Welcome. It's in this case. There's 2 of them. If you wear both of them, it's kind of nice because you don't have to have the sound too loud. It's a little heavy in the back though, so it does slide off my ear a lot. It slides in a way that I have to keep adjusting it. Gardening. No, honestly, I think it's a good idea. Look at all of those trees around you. So you are not being facetious? You are strange indeed. I am a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I'm doing well today, thank you. And you? Perhaps we could learn together. Show me this gardening and grow an oak tree to its full height. That should be easy enough for you. Why do I feel like he's being sarcastic? Let's go grow a tree, I guess. Even though he's being sarcastic. No, I need this one. That's it. This is the one, right? This is the one? No, I took the wrong one. Again. I always end up taking the wrong teleportation. It's this one, right? Is this one? Yes. Yes, it is. I got vibrations going. What's happening? Yeah, that seems highly unlikely, Hannah. Allegedly Hannah. From Optomy. Is this like Zelda? How do you mean? Because Zelda is a little robust. It comes with a whole bunch of lore, it comes with a whole bunch of history, it comes with, you know, its usual tropes of, you know, the princess and the royalty and Link and Hyrule and the past, present, and some weird warped version of future being problematic, some having to be saved, and Ganondorf being kind of like an embodiment of evil that in some perspective could be viewed as someone who's kind of used by evil itself rather than him being evil incarnate, more like he's being used by some sort of evil force and is the physical representation of evil. So with which regard do you mean is this like Zelda? I would say mostly no, because this game is mostly about community, building up your space where you live, fishing, farming, hunting, and there's like some slight storyline in the background of it, but like the storyline isn't necessarily the main focus of the game. The cooperative social aspect of it is kind of like more of the focus. There's also no inherent evil in this game, so there's no, well, I mean, Gardner is kind of a little off, but he's not exactly like a villain. There's no clear-cut antagonist. There's also no evil creatures in the wilds. Like, the only reason you hunt is mainly for resources for cooking, but then also for plushies. Plushies like this one. This is so cute. I already have 3 of them though, so. I need food. I'll eat this one because I have another one that I put in my inventory. Why is... I want a plushie. I mean, that'd be interesting. So there's supposed to be a beast eventually. That'd be interesting to see a little bit of a change and a little bit of extra, because there isn't a direct antagonist in the game. There are characters that annoy you and their personalities are kind of like, I don't like you, I don't like you very much, and it's very human of them, like their personalities and stuff, but it's not I don't think there's anybody that you could say is like, I love how that bug just disappeared, by the way. I mean, I don't think that the Order is necessarily considered, I wouldn't see them as an antagonist. They're like an authority organization that everybody doesn't necessarily agree with. And they're a bit authoritarian in their, where they don't even want to accept people's thoughts and ideas because they believe that they have the correct perspective. What does a clock do when it's hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. Funny. All of the jokes. I'll get rid of Flint so that I can pick up the bug. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out. Let's teleport home because our inventory is full. So I need to stop thinking, contemplating, be a man and get it over. Proudhorn Pass. There's a lot of missions here to do. I'll come back and do this and then call it a first part of the stream. I might stream again later because John's still got 2 more subjects to do. And I don't want to just like sit here doing nothing while he finishes school. It's lunchtime right now. And we're gonna go. I don't know what he wants to eat. John, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? Do you want Chinese food?
I already told you. Sounds like something for discussing when you're done with this.
I mean, why specifically?
Right
You were right behind me? Yeah, but my inventory is full. I had to go home and empty it. Alright. I gotta place this plushie because it's taking space in my inventory that I need. That looks really, really pretty. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere. I have 2 plushies that I need to find a place for. And then put this away. Man, I'm through and I don't know what to do. Put this away. Put this away. Then all the rest of these things that I have are for giving to NPCs. I'm going to put this plushie over here so that they're friends. They have company, and they're not lonely. And then the other plushie, where do I put it, the other plushie? Dun, dun, dun. It looks so much bigger in in the photos, and it's so tiny. I'll put you over here. Hey, come over here and hang out in the picnic. There you go. You can be a little buzz bee in the picnic. Alright, he wants me to grow an acorn to maturity, and I just happen to have gotten an acorn. Alright. Let's plant this acorn. Planted here. Away from all the other trees. Azra Duggar, hello and welcome to the stream. Out here just trying to make friends with the NPCs. I still have some of the stuff in my inventory that I need for giving them, but apparently I also have mail. Oh, what is this? You've demonstrated above average intelligence and tolerability. I'm sorry, but I love that. And for that, you've earned yourself this. Now that you're no longer confined to children's books, perhaps you'll find something useful in the shelves. I get a library card. She's so rude. My day is good-ish. It's good, it's good. It's just having to get back into the swing of things of going back to school. The kiddos going back to school. Ugh. How has your day been? I have one. And he gets all of my attention. Gets all of it. I don't know how people have multiples. Like, I think I could maybe handle 2, but just like when I think about people that have 4+, I'm just like, how do you manage that? Because it doesn't feel like one of those things that genuinely gets easier. Like, you may say it, like I've heard people say it, like, oh, it gets easier with time and experience, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't I'll take your word for it, but I think that's just me because of the way my perspective on child rearing and how I see it, because I'm in the camp that thinks you're like, same, I don't know, how did they do it? It's interesting. I'm in the camp of thinking that, you know, kids didn't ask to be brought in, so like they aren't just, you know, it's not just love. To me, I see it as a duty to prioritize his well-being and his most appropriate development, most appropriate, you know, like caveat, most appropriate in the sense of what I think, and also constantly searching out information to figure out what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and how I can improve, because I didn't give him a choice. Like, he didn't get a vote, you know? I was just like, oh, I'm pregnant, guess we're having this baby. I didn't even get his dad a choice. I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm having a baby. He's like, I didn't mean it that, like, his dad got so offended. He's like, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just like, just asking, what is the plan? And I'm like, the plan is that I'm having a baby, and you can either be a part of it or not. And he was so offended. He's like, that's not what I mean. like, I'm not, there's no room for conversation. I know in hindsight that I love how this is glitching. Love it. The library is empty. We need to redecorate. Looking back, pragmatically, I know that what he meant is like, let's sit down and make a plan. Because we didn't really have a plan. But I just took it like, I don't know what you doing, but I'm having a baby. So you do whatever you want, but I'm gonna have a baby. Oh man, I feel bad for him, cause I was intense. Chat with Tish. Let's make it to 4. I need a shep. I just want to get this shep thing done. I feel the same. All of the flirting. How long is it gonna take? How much flirting do I have to do with her? Yeah. I think so. I think a lot of people think so, but then after the child is born, they don't really see it as a duty to prioritize their well-being and their benefit. There's a lot of people that feel that prioritizing yourself as a parent is important because, you know, they'll say like, oh, a healthy parent is better for the child. And I'm like, yeah, but you could be a healthy parent without prioritizing yourself. You could take care of yourself without sacrificing your duty to your child. At least I think so. Do I get to do everything that I want when I want? No. Yeah, unfortunately, some people do. I think part of the unfortunate situation is that we're in a current state in our society where not just children but adults don't want to deal with delayed gratification. So there are certain things in my life that I've made choices that are not and I've had people, even people close to me, like, oh, why would you do that? So let me give you an example. By trade and by training, let's call it that, by training, I am a teacher, pre-K to 4. I love kids. I love teaching kids, and I love being there as a support and a trustworthy adult and someone who will see them as beings that are wholly capable of doing all kinds of amazing things. That's genuinely how I feel about children. But I came to the realization when my son was in kindergarten and I was teaching a separate kindergarten that I didn't have it in me to be the best that I could be as a parent and be the best that I could be as a teacher. So I was able to realize that I didn't have it in me to give all that I thought was necessary to be an effective parent. But older than 2 for now. I realized that I didn't have enough in me to be the level of teacher that I wanted to be and the level of parent that I wanted to be. That I was either going to be mediocre at both or good at one and subpar at the other. And I didn't want to sacrifice the kids in my classroom, and I didn't want to sacrifice my own child either. So I came to the decision that I needed to, and this is a luxury. I know that I'm privileged and not everybody gets to make this choice, but I chose to be at home and be present for my son. And every job that I've had since then have been things that I haven't been personally attached to, and the moment that it wants to make me choose between parenting and the job, I'm like, well, jobs, I can just find another job. Like, we're not that's dumb. Don't even ask me that, because I'm not choosing you as your job. and I can find other jobs, but I have one child, and you're never gonna win if you try to get me to choose between like a job and my child. So I opted for my child, and a lot of people that had seen me in the classroom, and even my younger brother, when he saw how much I cared about the kids and how involved I was with my students and how much it hurt me personally. Like, I took it really deeply whenever they were hurt and whenever they were going through struggles, and I try to be as present for them as I could and as helpful as I could within the confines of being a responsible teacher and a responsible adult. And you know, my brother was really disappointed. He was like, no, you should stay in the classroom. You should stay in the classroom. Kids need teachers like you. And I'm like, yeah, my son needs a mom like me, and that's more important to me. Rather than parenting other people's children, I need to prioritize parenting my own child. And I know that everybody's not gonna agree with that and, you know, think that that's appropriate or okay, because it's like, yeah, you could still give a lot to your own child that other kids don't need, and you may be the only respite that they have. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't take away from my own responsibility to take on other people's responsibility. Now, when my child is an adult and he leaves the house and he doesn't need me at the capacity that he needs me while he's in development, and at the capacity that he needs me to advocate for him when he's in a situation that he doesn't necessarily have the tools or the skills to defend himself or stand up for himself, like if there's any issues at school, then I need to be present. And once he's out of that stage, you know, once he goes off to college, I can redo my certifications and go back into the classroom and put all my big efforts into the students, because I will have given, like, I'm still going to be young, so I'd still be able to teach for a good 20 years, and I've already advanced my son in his, you know, I've been there present for him as much as possible throughout his development, where I never felt a heartbreak of prioritizing him, because that is the difference between like an average job where you're not passionate about it as if like you're dealing with kids or social services and things like that, where you become personally involved, and if push comes to shove where you got to choose between, you know, your case workload or your classroom and your own child, like there's a certain level of guilt that's there, because you feel like you're failing one of the two. Like, you're either failing your child, your biological or adopted child, your child who's actually fully dependent on you, or you're failing the kids in your classroom. And even if you choose your, you know, your own parenting responsibility, it's like you still have a little bit of regret. And I don't want to be in an employment situation where I feel that. I want to be in an employment situation currently where if push comes to shove, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, it was great being here. Y'all are great. But this is just a line I'm not willing to cross. It was great while it lasted, and I'll find another job that doesn't try to, like, essentially make me choose between my duty to my child and so my brother was very disappointed. And he's like, no, you're so capable and you'll be able to do it and you could do all of it. And I'm like, I know myself. And not only do I know myself just from like the me and my own mind, but like I'm living it right now. I'm living that I don't have enough for my classroom and my own child. And I'm sad. Yeah, I was very sad the last classroom that I was in. I stayed with them as long as I could, but it came to a point where it was like, oh, this is one of those moments where I have to choose. And I had to choose my own child, and I carried a lot of guilt for several months because I was like, I know I'm doing the right thing, and I know I'm doing the best for my own child, but I also felt like I was leaving all the other kids behind. And, you know, they go through enough, so I felt a lot of guilt for a while about, you know, being one more adult that's not able to support them, that's not giving them everything they need. But, you know, I knew that if I stayed in the classroom, I was going to get to the point of resentment, and you got to choose whether you're going to have guilt or resentment. And it's a lot harder to get over resentment, especially when it's something so close to your heart, like your own child. So even though I did it with sadness, I knew that that was one of those moments where I had to choose guilt over resentment. Because I didn't miss anything that my son needed me to be there for the sake of my students. And if that had come to pass, I would have gotten to the point of resentment, like, oh, I wasn't there when my son needed me for this, or my son needed me for that. And that's where resentment breeds, and resentment is really, really hard to get over. And it's, you know, like, it wouldn't be the kid's fault, you know, the student's fault, because obviously I'm the adult and I'm making choices, but it would have taken me a lot more time to get past the negative feelings of resentment. Like, I wasn't there for my child to be there for this other child's who has their parents, even if they're not like that present, or whatever my opinion of their parents and parenting may have been. Who keeps scaring my game? Hello, Ella Smith, and welcome.
Crazy things occurred.
What crazy thing has occurred?
About 4 hours ago, the Minecraft movie teaser came.
Oh,
It's number 1 on trending.
fun. My day is going good, kinda, you know, getting back into the swing of things. School, supervising, managing our time, figuring out how to juggle all of it, including especially the sleeping schedule. That's like the big thing. And waking up. How are you doing? Well, I mean, not waking up, that I cut that off. Like, waking up early, waking up at an appropriate time so that school can get done at an appropriate time. That doesn't take up everything. Which means waking up about 2 hours earlier than we had been for the last 3 months. Oh, thank you. We are just here wasting time and chilling. Grinding out some... Usually when I'm grinding this game, it's like, I'm really just trying to get some plushies right now. Usually I don't stream this stuff, but since I knew I was going to be sitting here for a while, because again, school, supervising, I decided to stream because I knew that I would intend to be doing... I don't know how I just shot you and there was no reaction. You didn't run away and you didn't die. That was weird. I knew that I would accidentally do some storyline, which is frustrating because then I end up having to like start a stream and be like, oh, and I already finished this from the storyline and I did this from the storyline. And I play on the Switch, which doesn't have the best recording capabilities built in. I don't stream daily. I don't. I might start streaming more regularly now because I have to supervise this child. Keep eyes on him so he finishes school. He knows all the information. That's the thing. I keep telling him, like, you already know all this stuff. Just do the work. don't procrastinate. Just do the work, please, and get this over with. But it's like talking to a wall. So I will be streaming more regularly now because I'm forced to be here and do the supervisory acts. Usually I try to stream at least 2 times a week because I used to stream more regularly, and I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, and I thought I was done with disabilities popping up. I wasn't. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I thought I was done with disabilities, but apparently I wasn't, and I was streaming one day 3 months ago, within the last 6 months. I was doing a stream. It was a longer stream. It was like 5 hours, and I started having pain after I was done with the stream. Like, I started having like sciatica pain, what I now know is sciatica pain, and after that I started being less consistent with my streaming because of the pain that I suffer from sitting down, because there are some days where it's so bad that I have to like just lay in bed for 80% of my waking hours. So physical, unfortunately, limitations is one of the reasons why I'm not streaming more regularly right now. Thank you for the follow. I'm really excited because we're getting pretty close to seeing my more so this is kind of just like a game that you just keep playing. It's kind of like a filler game. It's not that I don't like it, but it's kind of like a filler game. But when I get really excited about a game, we will be here through the pain. I will be naproxening it up. Naproxen. Anti-inflammatory, because that's where I struggle with a lot of inflammation. And the inflammation causes pain. When, at the end of the month, Nintendo is dropping The Legend of Link. Echoes of Wisdom. It's not what it is actually called. Oh, thank you. No, they're not. They're pretty terrible. It depends on the kind of game, actually. On cozy games, I'm kind of okay. I'm getting better at racing games, thanks to Teddy. And, why? Okay, I'm gonna give her something else, see if it doesn't glitch. What made you think I would enjoy this? Okay. I'm going to give you what are the things that are on her list for this week? Jeweled wing dragonfly. No. Fur. Do I have any fur? Here, I'll give you fur. Why didn't she want to take the fish? I've tried to give her that fish like 15 times. How long have I been gaming? My entire life. I've been gaming since the original Nintendo's original Duck Hunt and Super Mario. Like back in ye olden days where you would put the rifle up to the screen and they get mad that the game was cheating because you know you hit that duck. Yes, back in ye olden days. The original Nintendo. After which we had a Super Nintendo. I've had every Nintendo console since the Nintendo. Like, when I say I mean between my eldest brother and I, we've had every console since the original Nintendo. Every Nintendo console. So I've been gaming since I could hold a controller. Then I got into PC gaming around when I was 12 or 13 because my dad's a computer technician, so then we had a home computer before it was like, nowadays everybody has computers at home, most people do, but back in the olden days, in the time of the dinosaurs, as I jokingly tell my son, in the 90s everybody didn't have a home computer, but I did, because my dad was a computer technician, so kind of part of the job. A new thing for my channel? You can go ahead, sure. If it's not anything that costs money and doesn't go against what I feel comfortable doing. and within my capacities, I'll definitely take it under advisement. All these things are putting into inventory. Everything else that's left is somebody's gift for the week, right? Yeah, you guys had a computer early because of your dad's job. It makes sense. I do have artwork. The only ones that I haven't loaded yet is because I've been struggling with putting them out. But I already have stuff for my Twitch that my moderator Teddy made for me. He's in the chat. You've probably seen him. Teddy Styles. He already designed a lot of stuff. Oh, do you want to make new ones with the new color scheme? Because we did, yeah, we did rebrand. I think the rebrand makes sense. I think chaos makes a lot more sense than adulting, because my adulting was very chaotic. My everything, even my dog is chaotic, man. I want plushies. I'm so sad. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I've hunted a lot and not a single plushie. Well, the one that came in the mail, well, in the news, that one doesn't count. That was an award for Twitch drops. It doesn't even count. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. But also, if you mean as far as like animations on my screen, I don't want any more assets on my screen, because we already have the like hold on, I don't want any more widgets or anything, because we got the camera, the counters, you know, follow, subscribe. I like the game to be the main focus. I already have so many assets. I like the game to be the main focus of what I'm doing, and you know, I have, no, that's not what I want you to do. There, do that. I have so many things already. Lower thirds, the live chat, the live viewer count, my camera, the game in the background, the widgets. There's so many widgets, and there's a bunch of them that you can't see right now because there's a bunch of them that are specifically for when I do computer games, and I have, it's right here actually, if you see. I'll unblind them. So even I have some that are specific for when I do computer games, because those you can see the key press, and I make those invisible for when I'm doing Switch games. We got, you know, the donation thing here. This donation ticker. Oh my god, I have too many assets already. And I know that there are a lot of people that they'll do this little screens where it takes up a bunch of the thing. But I really, like, even part of the reason why, even the main reason why my camera here is so small is because I want the game itself to be like the main focus. Like, I don't want, I don't know. Like, I'm gaming because I love gaming, not because it's a trend. Like, I'd be gaming regardless of whether I was streaming. So I would prefer to make the game be the focus. I need to make some food. Who wants to come over and help me cook before I log off? And when I say that, I'm also not, like, I'm not insinuating that anybody who does it differently is doing it wrong, or that I think anything about them. I don't have any specific thoughts about other streamers and how they have their stuff set up. I just, like, I'm streaming what I would be doing regardless, and I want the focus to be the game, not a bunch of other stuff. And I already think I have way too many widgets. I already think I have a lot of widgets, so it just doesn't, you know. Oh, flip. Oof, almost missed that one. Almost burned it. And like a lot of the designs and stuff that graphic designers show me and what they want to, like what they're suggesting that I do for my channel, a lot of it is stuff that's gonna take up the screen, and just not my vibe. I want the game to be the main focus, and now I'm just like there, like a little extra commentary, like game with a side of Natalie, not Natalie with a side of game, or not like other animations and decorations with a side of game. Well, you should, well, because I wasn't in the voice chat. You should have told me sooner. But I'm getting ready to go because lunch is almost halfway done, so he needs to eat, and then. I'm wrapping it up now. Okay. So today has been a very good, productive day. We've had a good amount. Hello, Ms. Insane Witch. Your stream is over? Let me give you a like. I had it playing in the background the whole time. I'm actually getting ready to go get John some lunch, and then I'll be back. And how about we play together when I get back? Because I'll be back in about an hour, since I have to drive to where he wants to eat, and then drive back and try to get some more plushies, because I'm still out here struggling with the plushies. I did finally get Miss Insane Witch. Look, I got my little bee. I think it's supposed to be a bee. It's having a picnic. And then I got one more. These are Cernucks, right? I put them here together so that they wouldn't be lonely. So now they're watching the house. This one's still lonely, so I need one more. I need maybe give it another Cernuck plushie if I get it. Cause this guy, he just looks shifty. So like, they're in the same space, but they're not necessarily friends yet. He's a little untrustworthy. But this is my guard Cernuck. He's watching the door. And I've gotten a little bit closer to people. Hassian almost smiled. Well, he smiled and then he immediately tried to hide it. So we're working on our friendship, I guess. He's so surly though, like he's so extra. I'm pretty close to. I think I'm doing pretty good in my relationships. Miss Insane. Oh, I got another Cernuck, yeah. So when we go to relationships, I'm doing a little bit better because a lot of them I hadn't, like I mentioned this before on stream, I hadn't really been doing the work to get our relationships up. Oh, I gotta go exclamation mark some of these people. Okay. Wait, I can flirt with Einar? No, that's a little bit too dystopian. To flirt with the robot. I guess I can flirt with Hassian now? And Hodari. Okay. And Gel. Everybody is just so open to me flirting with them right now. But I have Tish. Oh, we're almost at 2? How much more do I have to do to get her to 2? What happens when you get to 2, actually? More than friends? Reach a higher relationship level with this villager to unlock this quest. Okay. Sundrop Lily. Wait, is that what it says on the website? Wake up and teardrops, they fall down like rain. Put on that old song we danced to and then. Oh yeah. Blueberry pie, celebration cake, glass bulb. Did I already give her a blueberry pie or did I already give her cake? When I come back, I want to make some cake so I can give it to her. But, oh, I already gave her. Oh, there. That's where I check it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I've not given you one. Okay. There's so many things that I would know if I read. I'd been wondering, how do I know if I already gave him a gift today? Now I know. I just go into relationships. If I just read, I'm going to improve my relationships within the next week. Things are going to get a lot better. I think today's Wednesday. I'm going to say by Saturday, I will be at the point of having a shep. So we could do the shep celebration on a stream. But, I'm going to head out now, Teddy. I'm going to end the stream, get John fed, and when I come back, I'll start a new stream, and we should play together if you're available, Miss Insane Witch, and Jenny if she's available, and Teddy if you're available. I know Teddy's probably going to have to do some driving at some point, but hopefully it'll be like we all won't be too disruptive to each other. Oh, we can speedstorm. Do the story a little bit and then, yeah, we can speedstorm too. It doesn't need to be Palia. Because my focus is going to be making, oh, sad face, crying emoji. My main focus right now is going to be upping my NPC friendship status because I've been hanging on to that get a shep mission forever. But yeah, I'll be back later in Teddy's stream. His oh, Mr. can join us. Yeah, Mr. is great. I love playing with Mr. because he is a great carry and he's been playing this whole time, so he'll be even better. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll do Speedstorm. Teddy will be playing Speedstorm and I'll be hanging out as the Peanut Gallery. But with that, I'm going to end this stream, and next one, it'll either be me visiting Teddy's stream for Speedstorm or playing some more Palia together. If we're playing Palia, Miss Insane Witch will join us, and if we're playing Speedstorm, Mr. will be joining us. We call him Mr. It's just Insane Witch is Mrs. Insane Witch's husband. So he plays with us Speedstorm, she plays with us Palia. Depending what we play, we'll be playing together. So I don't have any other housekeeping things, except y'all probably gonna see my face a little bit more because school has started and I have to be here regardless of whether I want to or not, because it's my duty and my responsibility to supervise this young man while he's doing his schooling. So with that, I will see you guys later. Thank you to everyone who popped in today. Miss Insane Witch, thank you so much. Teddy, Jenny, and all of the new people that popped in, even if they were, some of them, trying to just sell a service. We had some people come in from all over, from Kick and from Twitch and Rumble too. And I think even on YouTube, which was nice. This is different. Let's see. MJK Jets came in on YouTube, so thank you very much. Kevin Stemmer came in on YouTube. On Rumble, we had Raspberries Aren't Nice, and I think that's it. And on Twitch, we had Ella Smith. Even though we're just trying to sell a service, it was kind of nice. It's still nice. It's still engagement. Azra Duggar and is that it on Twitchity Twitch? Yeah, I think that's it on Twitch. On Kick, we had Mom of 3 on. Oh yeah, and Mom of 3 came in on Twitch. And on Kick, we had Olivia at the beginning, who was also selling a service, but still engagement. And with that, y'all do all the social media things, like, follow, subscribe, and especially turn on your notifications, because we don't have a schedule, so kind of the only way to know when we're going live is to turn on your notifications. But, you know, school has also started, so I may be having a schedule here soon. So keep a lookout on the social medias for any announcements. Community tab on YouTube will let you know if we are setting up a consistent schedule. I will see you guys later, either on Teddy's channel or on my channel. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are tuning in from, and